there, my name is RanQueenofCups, and today I have a reading with the energy of Taurus attached to it. Now, before you click off because you're not a Taurus, it is a feeling of consistency, a feeling of understanding time. There is, it feels like a deity, it feels like a god energy, very masculine, trying to tell us that we are different from where our shame was born from. So if you've been feeling very ashamed, feeling very afraid of what people think of you, scared that you are not enough, if you have been looking in the mirror or if you have been really picking yourself apart for the things that you have done or are doing, the message was these shames that you cling to are not founded in your reality, for you have transformed from when they were birthed, and you have created a version of yourself where you should be proud. And so that was a message that I channeled. Okay. I just kind of got it from holding this Hierophant card, which is attached to the energy of Taurus. And I wanted to share it. So we're going to go ahead and get into the cards and see what's going on. So the Hierophant came through as this kind of being energy, definitely present with us. A lot of green. Maybe green is a very special color to you. Maybe you've been noticing the green of the earth more. We also have Six of Pentacles. This has to do with a gift, and then Judgment to your calling. So what I was getting was this energy is gifting us information that comes from a higher source related to the things that we are paying far too much attention to. And what that was the things that we are ashamed of. We have move on, anger management, and rock bottom. There was a time in your life, I feel for a lot of you, and if not, then leave the rest and leave what doesn't resonate and take what does, because there's going to be a message for you. There always is, just as there's always a message for me, even if I necessarily aren't going, even if I'm not necessarily going through this. So a lot of you are afraid to speak up. I also get the feeling that when you mess up your words, as I did just now, you get really upset with yourself. Or if somebody doesn't understand you right away, you ask yourself, oh my gosh, like, why can't they get it? I don't understand. This is so frustrating. And I feel that a lot of that is rooted in it's almost like you were criticized growing up, that maybe you don't communicate well, maybe you're not very smart. It's something founded in your intelligence being threatened because you're not communicating the way that you would like to, or at the level that you would prefer, and it's causing frustration. So that's another confirmation that was coming in so much too, not just with me tripping up my words, but I was just getting like communication's been really hard, and it's been a big trigger for you. I think that at one point you thought that you were just unworthy of being understood, like unworthy of being loved or cherished or appreciated, and you've worked so hard to build yourself up into being someone who is worthy, but the secret is you always were worthy. And now whenever that old you comes out to play, it causes you to feel so ashamed and so sad, and it's like you're reliving this feeling of rock bottom. But that's just your perception of rock bottom. You are meant to go through that so that you could experience a reality that you don't prefer, and so it could inspire you and kick you into gear to be this person that you've worked very, very hard to be. The Hierophant is about consistency. It's in an energy of, I'm not going to give up, right? Very strong, really values safety, security, and comfort. And when that is challenged, it really makes you dwell on it. Like, what am I doing wrong? There's a perfectionist energy here. And the way for you to circumvent this is to understand that you're no longer this person that you once were. There's a big move on energy. And also to thank yourself when you get frustrated. I know that's such a weird message, but that's what I got. We have Lady of the Sea. Embrace gratitude as the key to abundance and joy in your life. So it's like, okay, I just got annoyed because I'm not being understood, and that makes me feel like I'm stupid, and that makes me feel like people don't understand me, and that I'm not a good communicator, and once you hold that energy and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm not this person. That's the brain worms talking. That's my shame speaking. That's my censor speaking. Whatever you want to call it. And it's okay if you want to kind of remove it from yourself and look at it as just that shame mind or your shadow self. And that language will really help you hold it and tell yourself, okay, what are you teaching me? What are you saying to me? And how can I approach this with love and gratitude? And you're able to work with it so much better. Okay, so I want to see what energies that you're calling in right now that are positive. And I want to get a message in regards to that. And then we'll look into the future. So we are using this really nice spellcraft deck. If you like any of the decks I'm using, I will be in the description below. Also, if anything is resonating for you, please tell me. I want to know. I'm curious. Tell me. I want to connect with you. I want to get to know you. So let's see what we got. Who's watching me? Why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. We have divine guidance coming in. So that is such a beautiful, I love when this happens. Wonderful, beautiful confirmation of we're definitely reaching out to a being. I just really feel the presence of a being. It's okay if you don't subscribe to that, but I just get that someone's definitely here guiding you, and it's in this energy of Taurus, which feels very strong and sturdy and safe. Like they want to keep you safe, but safe as in rooted and grounded in reality and understanding who you are and why you're here, what you're capable of, but also just seeing all of the opportunity around you and what your emotions and even what your darkness is trying to convey to you. Okay, it says whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. All right, what else? Imagination. Okay, so imagination is coming into play. You maybe, I've just by reading this, I got some of you just for funsies, just for like cute little funsies, timesies. Imagine worst case scenarios. Stop that. And also, I also get the feeling that a lot of you explore like, where would I be if I was still there? Or what would happen if I did that instead? They're telling you to move on. There's just like, move on, move past it. It's going to be okay. Keep treading along. Do not dwell on things. So imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. I love the cute little rhymes. Rhymes can be fun. It can be a really good way to use your spell work. I know it's really gimmicky. I know a lot of people are like, rhyming when I do my spells. What am I, a witch from a cartoon? But it's a fun way to kind of put some wordplay into it and make it more memorable and lyrical even. And so there's power in that. So don't knock it till you try it, because I feel like some of you are like hearing the rhyming and you're just like, oh, but all right, we have knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So know that there is so much information coming in that's available to you. I think that, a lot of you need to start exploring positive outcomes, imagining positive things happening to you, because your imagination space is also a really, really powerful way to manifest. But also, if you want to connect with your ancestors, or if you want to connect with specific beings like deities or spirit guides or your higher self, imagine it and allow yourself to flow through it naturally. And if you do find yourself looking into the darkness of it, do your best to climb your way to the light, or ask yourself, where is the light in this? Because if you look at the spiral, like look at this and the yin and yang, okay? Yin and yang, we're going here. When you find yourself in the darkness, you're always going to have light. And that light is going to push you into this cycle over and over and over again. We're constantly going through this cycle. Everything is a balance, and it's okay to end up here. But it's important that you use it and utilize it with knowledge and with knowing, okay? And with intention. Do everything with intention. Okay. Oh yeah, let's see what's incoming for the future for you in regards to this thing that we're having a hard time letting go, that we're so ashamed of, that keeps coming into our imagination space, maybe even our dream space. But there's a message there for you, and a higher being wants to help guide you into turning your knowledge into wisdom rather than holding your knowledge and using it to cause fear or shame or embarrassment even. I can't believe I did that in the second grade kind of energy. So we have the Two of Wands here, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So the Two of Wands, there's an opportunity coming in for you, and it's going to feel very magnetizing. I do see you actually taking it and it being very passionate. Maybe this happened to you recently because, you know, time and energy is fluid. Remember, when it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable. Always take it with a grain of salt. But I do get like either it's happened recently or it will happen soon where you're like, I want to explore this. It feels really exciting and we're just really disappointed by it. Or we're feeling that shame. We're feeling like we're just different, or we're outcasted, or we're this black sheep. So there's some black sheep energy coming in, and I want to apologize for the train behind me. I know the train, but we have the Justice card. Justice is a balance. It's also about a truth and an honesty and clarity coming in about what it is that you need in order to feel fulfilled. So there's almost like I need to get serious moment. So I'm seeing a lot of you look in the mirror and going, okay, it's time to be brutally honest. Not mean, honest. Am I happy? And a lot of you will find that there's so much to be happy about, so much to be thankful for once we start to look at the good and the bad. I see some of you writing a pros and cons list. And once we hold on to the cons and do our best to understand that we can't, hold on to the pros, and you do our best to understand that with the cons, we can work with them, shift them, change them, heal them. We feel much more secure, okay? And know that this is coming from this energy, all right? The energy of Taurus is very important. So I look at that. Moving on, we have a lot of you speaking to your loved ones, or speaking to your loved ones, as well as like someone that's your best friend or your partner, someone you're very connected to, either spiritually or emotionally. You trust them, and it helps you connect with people so much better. We're feeling a lot less outcasted, a lot less irritated and ashamed as well. Okay, so that's what I see incoming in the future. A successful letting go. I like to see that, and causing our relationships to feel much more deeper, but also you giving yourself, okay, this one wanted to come out too. What? Look at that. This is the first card I drew, and now it's the last one in the tarot that I was gonna pull. Okay, so a significant Taurus might come in the future. Maybe you're a Taurus, but there's just, stability, structure. This isn't something you're going to repeat. This is a lesson that you're going to hold with you forever and be able to use and utilize for the rest of your life. Wow, and it's very healing. It's very mature, okay? I love this. I really love this. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you to know your higher self before I let you go. Sorry, I got really excited, and hey, I hope that you like this. I'm really enjoying this. I love when I love when energies come and want to talk to me. So, okay, alrighty. So we have longing for home. This has to do with the home, the Hierophant. We also have the home here. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. A lot of you are So you know, a lot of you are star seeds. A lot of you are, either on the spectrum, some kind of neurospicy or ADHD, and makes you feel very different, like you don't fit in. And so I think that's where a lot of your triggers comes from, having to mask and feeling ashamed of who you are. We also have another confirmation, child of the cosmos. Also, so much about the stars coming in. So much about the stars in the sky. Try to connect with the astral, with the stars more. Please go outside and look at the stars. Birthing of a new age, new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is shifting you. This is changing you, transforming you, and making you more okay with who you are at your core. Because a lot of you have been brutally shamed and made to mask. And it's so sad because you have such a wonderful, almost like childlike energy that wants to come out and really wants to talk to you. So some of you need to do some child work, but a lot of you are just connecting with your spirit team as well. I really like it. Okay. That's what we have for you. I hope that you enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. I really enjoyed this one. It was really so much fun. And hey, whatever you are endeavoring, I wish you luck. I wish you the best. I'm giving you that energy. Bippity boppity boo. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. I love you. Bye-bye.